Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy Dominic Rich, and I'm back to do the 2020-21 UEFA Champions League round of 16 mock draw. It's not the real thing. Let me just let you know that right now. It ain't the real thing. It's my draw. It's a mock draw before the real draw, which would happen on Monday, December the 14th. So I have the teams that have qualified for the round of 16 in two parts. Part 1, yeah, I got real parts, man. Real parts. And part 2. So part 1 would have the teams that top their respective groups, and part 2 would have the teams that came in second or who were runners-up. So the rules are no teams from the same association can meet each other in the round of 16, nor can two teams from the same group meet each other in the round of 16. So it's a very, very simple draw. I don't know why UEFA complicates things all the time when it comes to draws, but this will be a very simple draw. I pick the team from part 2 first. That will play the first leg. And the second leg, which will be the home leg, would be the team from part 1. So part 2, get it right, part 2 and part 1. So there were 16 teams, obviously, that made it to the round of 16. We had 4 teams from Germany, 4 from Spain, 3 from Italy, 3 from England, 1 from France, and a team from Portugal. So those teams are Porto, PSG, Chelsea, Man City, Liverpool. Italy, we got Lazio, Juventus, and Atalanta. From Spain, we got Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid, and Sevilla. And from Germany, Bayern Munich, Borussia Mönchengladbach, Borussia Dortmund, and RB Leipzig. Yeah, I got it in the memory bank. It just happened a few days ago, so my memory is bad, but I still remember. So without further ado, we're gonna get straight into this mock draw. So grab a glass of your favorite beverage and some popcorn or your favorite snack and enjoy it, okay? Let's go. So you guys are gonna see me taking each team out of the pot. It's not rigged like UEFA draws, so everything is transparent here. I came back enough so that you could actually see me taking each piece of paper out. All right, so without looking, I'm gonna pick the first team and the first unofficial matchup here. So first team. Remember, 2 teams from the same group or 2 teams from the same association can't meet each other. So who do we have here first? So we got Atalanta. Atalanta from Italy. You could see right there, Atalanta. And let me put this right here. Atalanta. And they would face, Atalanta would face, okay. Bayern Munich. Oh, Atalanta, you got your work cut out for you, baby. Bayern are the defending champions, man. You got your work cut out for you. So Atalanta versus Bayern Munich. Guys, how you feel about that matchup? I think it would be a hell of a one for Atalanta, though. Bayern are the favorites to win it again. So, second team. All right, let me stir this around and pick out one. Second team, second draw, I should say. And that's RB Leipzig. So RB Leipzig can't draw a team from Germany, nor can they draw PSG. All right, I need to mention that. So RB Leipzig, and let me stir this up a little. Stir it up, you know, said the great Bob Marley. Little darling. All right, let's see who Leipzig would actually pick to be their darlings in the round of 16. Let's go. PSG, so that has to go back in. That has to go back in. Let me put PSG right here for now and then put them back in, you know, when I'm done. Redraw. Let's go. Stir it up. Let's go. Okay. Who want to be their darlings for real now? Who gonna be their darlings for real? We picked Borussia Dortmund, so that can't happen. That's the thing with these draws, you know, these mock draws. So those would go back in. So Leipzig, you don't want to pick a darling. You're a picky one, huh? Leipzig, you're very picky. All right, let's go. But the way UEFA does it, they have a separate bowl that only have the teams that Leipzig or each team could draw. So, Leipzig versus Real Madrid. We got one. Real Madrid would be their darlings in the round of 16. That's gonna be that'll be a good one. So I have the two teams, PSG and Borussia Dortmund, to put back into part one. Okay, you see that? Bam. So Leipzig versus Real Madrid. That is a tough one, says Santa Dominic. That's a tough one. So let's do the third draw. The third draw coming up. And who do we have? We have Borussia Mönchengladbach. So they won't be able to pick Real Madrid. They're already out of the pot already. And they can't pick any team from Germany. We only got one German team left, and that's Dortmund. So who would they get from part one? Let me see. Gladbach. Would they get Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea? Who would they get? Juventus, maybe. Let's go. And they pick Juventus. So Gladbach versus Juventus. This is going to be a hard one, Gladbach. But, man. Scary. So the fourth draw. Let's do this. The fourth draw. That would be... fourth draw. Who we got here? Sevilla from part two. Sevilla. So let me put that down right here. Sevilla. They can't draw a Spanish team, nor can they draw Chelsea. So let me see who they pick, man. Stir it up again, man. That's a song track here. Song track featuring Bob Marley and the Wailers. Let's go. Who do they have? Man City. Woo! What a matchup, man. What a matchup. Remember during the summer, Man City placed a bid for big defender Jules Koundé. Bid was rejected. Big money bid too. And Sevilla and Man City are going to scrap it out. Man City is my team too. You know what I'm saying? This is Man City shirt from a few seasons ago. And it's going to be a hard one. That's a good draw. That's a good draw right there. You know, Lopetegui versus Pep Guardiola, two Spanish managers. This is hard. Europa League Kings versus Man City, who has never won the Champions League. That's a good one. Okay, so we got a few more left. We got 4 more left to be exact. And we're halfway through the draw. Let's stir it up again. Let's stir it up, you know. And I'm looking right at you, so I'm not even looking down in the pot. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to pick this out right now. I hope my wife does not disturb us. You know, she need a pot to cook. I'm not saying women should be the only ones to cook, but she might actually need a pot. So let's get this thing going. So who do we have here? Barcelona. All right, Barcelona. All right, the Catalonia team. Let's go. Who would they get? Liverpool. That would be a good one. That would be a good one, right? So Barcelona, who would they pick? Who would they pick? I wonder how many of these I'm going to get right for the official draw though. Okay, we got Chelsea here. We got Chelsea. Barcelona versus Chelsea. Look, we've seen these matchups a few times, you know, but, man, it's going to be a tough one for Chelsea. Chelsea looking good this season. It's going to be a tough one for Barcelona. Maybe I should just say that. So Chelsea versus Barcelona. That one is a mouth-watering fixture. Both teams know how it feels to win the Champions League. And this is a good one. We got 3 more. Let's go. Let's go. It seems like Liverpool are going to get an easy team this time around, man. And not Atletico. Is Atleti still in here? Atleti is still in here. So who do we have here from part 2? We got Porto. FC Porto. Champions League winner back in 2004 under Mourinho. So FC Porto, who could they get? Remember, they cannot pick Man City, who are already out. They could get any one of these teams, so that's a good thing. No teams left from Portugal in the Champions League. So there was only one this time around, by the way. No Sporting, no Benfica. So look, PSG. Woo-hoo-hoo. That's a hell of a clash. Porto, you got your work cut out for you. PSG were the Champions League finalists last season, but were beaten by Bayern Munich, courtesy of a Kingsley Coman goal. And Touche, right? He's a Frenchman. So, look, It's on. It's popping. Porto, you got your work cut out for you. PSG, don't slip up. So we got 2 teams left. Only 2 teams left. 2 teams left. Part 2, of course. Part 2. Lazio. Lazio. Ooh, Lazio. Team from Italy. First time back in the Champions League since 2007. And they made it to the round of 16 for the first time since the year 2000. Who would they pick? We got Liverpool left in here. And who else we got left in here? I can't even remember, but who would they pick? Lazio versus Borussia Dortmund. They were in the same group as Dortmund, weren't they? They were. This can't happen. So this goes back down. This goes back down. And then we got to pick Liverpool. So it's going to be Lazio versus Liverpool. The 2 L's. The 2 L's here, man. Lazio versus Liverpool. I think that's a good clash. I think that'll be a bit easy for Liverpool. I'm not underestimating Lazio, but that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, you know what I mean? Look here, look. Lazio got a few not a few, about 3. Lucas Leiva, Luis Alberto, and Pepe Reina all used to play for Liverpool, you know, so that'll be a good one. That'll be a good homecoming for the Lazio 3 that I mentioned there. Trio that I mentioned. So that's a good one. And the last one, guys, the last one, of course, from part 2, we have Atletico Madrid versus Borussia Dortmund. This one is a good one. Atletico Madrid versus Borussia Dortmund. And that would be the draw. Did I make any mistakes? Let me take the pots down. And I need to do a quick fact check. I gotta do a fact check and make sure I didn't screw this thing up. I gotta make sure I didn't screw it up because we would have to do a redraw. So Champions League, let me get this thing going. Champions League, I have to do the fact check right now. And bam, Champions League. So the draws are Atalanta versus Bayern. That one is good. That one checks out. Leipzig versus Real Madrid. That one also checks out. Borussia Mönchengladbach versus Juventus. That one also checks out good. Yes. Atletico versus Borussia Dortmund. That one checks out. Lazio versus Liverpool. Checks out. Porto versus PSG. A-OK. Barcelona, Chelsea. That one is also fine. And we have Sevilla versus Man City, which is perfectly okay. So that's my mock draw. It was fun. I feel hot right now. I'm excited. And I know a lot of you guys were excited to actually see this mock draw. Not a lot of these on YouTube. So that's why I always want to do this. You know, it's very, very unique in the fact that not a lot of people do it. And shout out to Football Fair. I think he's the first person I ever saw to do a mock draw. He does a lot of international content and he does a lot of live streams, mostly live streams, talking about the UEFA Champions League and all the competitions and so on and so forth. So shout out to Football Pharaoh. You got to give credit. I can't act like if I'm the originator of something when I'm not. So look, let me know which team you want your team to draw in the round of 16. I won't mind Sevilla because you got to play anybody. You got to be ready to play anybody in the round of 16, man. You can't shy away from playing a tough team and think you could actually go on to win the tournament. To win the tournament, you got to beat any and everybody who comes your way. So guys, I'm your boy Dominic Rich. Thank you for watching another one. Make sure you like the video if you like it. Dislike if you don't like it. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new. Consider becoming a member by hitting the join button as well. And from your boy Dominic Rich, until next time, I like to say thanks for watching. Peace out. Rich Squad.